After 30 years of running, the notorious Sicilian Mafia boss Matteo Messina Denaro, known as the Skinny One, was finally apprehended in a private clinic in Palermo, where he was receiving medical treatment for cancer under a fake name. This video has all there is to know about this mafia. Matteo Messina Denaro. Former boss of the Sicilian Mafia and wanted criminal Matteo Messina Denaro has been on the run from justice in Italy since 1993. Denaro started his criminal career in the 1980s and grew to manage the Castelvetrano clan in the early 1990s. He was born in 1961 and the son of a famous mafia boss in Castelvetrano. He has been connected to high-profile crimes, including the 1997 murder of a public defender and the 1993 murder of a senior police officer, and he is suspected of being engaged in criminal operations like drug trafficking, extortion, and murder. Denaro is allegedly involved in more than 50 murders, and he was sought in Italy and abroad for his cruelty, ferocity, and ability to elude detection.
Huge drug cases, murder,
For more on Messina's tyranny, keep watching the video. The Sicilian Mafia. The Cosa Nostra, commonly referred to as the Sicilian Mafia, is a 19th century Italian organized crime group that has its roots in Sicily. It is considered to have connections to other global crime syndicates, and is one of the most powerful criminal organizations in the world. The Sicilian Mafia is divided into various families, each of which has its own boss and followers. Drug trafficking, extortion, money laundering, and murder are just a few of the crimes that each family is accountable for. The Sicilian Mafia is renowned for using harsh tactics to uphold its rule of silence. It is thought to have participated in political corruption, affecting elections and ruling entire regions. It has also been connected to the murders of prominent public figures and other members of organized crime. For generations, the Sicilian Mafia has dominated Italian society and had a significant impact outside of Sicily.
You can evaluate a significant experience that's had an impact.
Its actions have significantly influenced Italian politics, culture, and economy. According to BBC, Messina Denaro once boasted he could fill a cemetery with his victims. With his expertise in crime and hiding from law enforcement, how was he eventually arrested? We'll tell you all that in a few minutes. Stay with us. Manhunt for Matteo Messina. Denaro, a self-proclaimed folk hero, has been the subject of an intensive manhunt conducted by police enforcement authorities over a number of years. According to a claim that was published in The Guardian, a group of supporters allegedly assisted him in evading capture by relocating from an apartment to apartment in the rural areas of Sicily. An investigator made the analogy between Denaro and Osama bin Laden, noting that neither Denaro nor bin Laden ever used a computer or cell phone more than once. The authorities were able to track down Denaro at a private health facility in Palermo following an investigation that lasted for 3 months and involved the interception of conversationists between his relatives. According to La Stampa and Corriere della Sera's reports, the cancer patient, who was 60 years old at the time, had been receiving treatment under a fictitious name.
Treatment for cancer.
After that, Denaro was moved to an unnamed maximum security jail where he remains to this day. Denaro's arrest. The road to Denaro's arrest began when a patient who used a false identity to get medical care in Sicily was arrested according to a statement released by officials there. It is believed that Matteo Messina Denaro, alias the Skinny One, has been hiding out for the last 30 years in order to avoid capture. It is believed that he has perpetuated several crimes, from kidnapping to murders in the hundreds. Giorgia Meloni, the Prime Minister of Italy, has called the capture of Denaro a great triumph. Reports in the Italian daily Corriere della Sera claim that Denaro is the son of a Western Sicilian Mafia leader, that he started his criminal career at the age of 18. Italian police and media outlets were praising this arrest as the long-awaited capture of a dangerous criminal.
The most dangerous criminal.
Subscribe to our channel to be in the know on all the mystery behind famous mafia and legends from the past. Turn on post notifications as well. A criminologist take. In 1993, 10 people were killed in the bombings in Rome, Milan, and Florence, and their suspected mastermind, Matteo Messina Denaro, was convicted of the murders while he was still a fugitive. One of the victims' fathers testified against him in court, resulting in his conviction for the murder of a young woman who was strangled and dissolved in acid. Criminal justice expert and University of Essex professor, Anna Sergi, praised Messina Denaro for being the last most resilient and purest Sicilian mafioso remaining. She believes that the tales told about his time on the run have contributed to keeping the mafia legend alive. Hiding for 30 years? In 2015, an Italian prosecutor, Teresa Principato, working on the case against mafia boss Matteo Messina Denaro, stated that he had been able to evade capture for such a long time because he was receiving protection from very high-level individuals or groups.
by a very capable individual or group.
However, she did not specify who these individuals or groups may be, whether it be Cosa Nostra, politicians, or institutions. Principato also revealed that there were reports of Denaro's presence in countries such as Brazil, Spain, Britain, and Austria, where he was said to be conducting very high-level business. Despite his evasive tactics, several of Denaro's associates were arrested in 2020, leading to a tightening of the net around him. In October of the same year, Denaro was sentenced for his role in the murder of Falcone, even though he was not present at the trial. This gets us to the story of the head of the Genovese family, Anthony Provenzano, and the alleged murder of Anthony Castellitto, as well as the realization that Secret Buzzer will almost likely cover any significant occurrence. Now that that's out of the way, here's a link to that video. Did Genovese boss Anthony Provenzano murder Anthony Castellitto? We performed an in-depth investigation of this formidable caporegime within the Genovese's crime family's New Jersey section. Thank you for watching.